For the past 3 years now, I've been working fully remote and I've had a few different positions, so here's exactly how I found them. And most important thing to mention is that some roles just really don't work remote. Luckily, I've always worked in social media, copywriting, digital marketing, and these roles work really well for remote positions. Keep in mind that for some jobs, it will just be naturally a lot harder to find fully remote roles. So here are a few websites that I used and like for finding remote roles. The first is We Work Remotely, and I use this one a lot because I think it's also a great option if you live abroad and want to work anywhere in the world. Next is Indeed, and I think in the past I always thought Indeed was not really a great place to find a role, but strangely most of my roles came from Indeed, and I actually had the most success hearing back from roles when I applied on Indeed. Finally, Upwork and Fiverr. I've made a few videos on these platforms before, but Upwork is actually how I got my most recent position. I will say that LinkedIn never worked for me. I never heard back from a single role that I applied for on LinkedIn. So Upwork is how I found my current role. Typically, there are a lot of short-term gig projects that you can apply for on there, but I started using it to look for long-term ongoing projects. So make sure to use search filters so you can look for long-term roles if that's what you're looking for. I think it's a really good place to look because I think most people don't realize that Upwork does have long-term roles. So maybe there's a little bit less competition than some of these other bigger websites. And it's something that I was checking every day because eventually the algorithm kind of knows what roles you'd be best for. And I saw this job posting that looked like a regular job posting that you would see on any other website like LinkedIn or Indeed. I just applied right away and I got an interview for 2 days later. If you want to go into social media or digital marketing like me, don't forget to create social media accounts to showcase your skills, your content creation, because I have a TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube channel that I've been posting on for years. TikTok has been more recent. If you have these platforms and you have a way for a brand or company to reach out to you, I've had a lot of opportunities that have come from people seeing my work on social media and just reaching out to me directly. For example, before my current job, I was doing video content creation for an AI company that I've been doing for about 9 months just because they saw my videos on TikTok and Instagram, reached out to me through email, and that's how I got a job. So you really never know. It's better to put your work out there and also see if any opportunities come to you. There are so many different ways to get remote roles or projects. Make sure all of your bases are covered, creating content yourself and posting it on social media, but also frequently checking different job websites. Don't just use one because like I said, LinkedIn, I never heard anything back from a LinkedIn job. And let me know if you have any other questions. I'm happy to make more videos on this topic.